Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Joy. I am getting ready to get on the road. Got my coffee, you know, the good things, Cafe Deco. But yeah, welcome back to my channel. It's time for another real talk. I feel like this is what my channel is mainly of, but I'm more about just like becoming your best self, along with my blog, which you'll find in the description below. But today we're getting into one of those topics when you like what to do when, you know, there's a what if scenario come up, and I'll give you like examples of it. Sorry, I see like a cat. Someone's cat got loose. But yeah, so I'll give you different scenarios and like what you should do in those, and just how to move smart when you're in those situations. And baby, some of these come straight from experience, so I'm not just like spitting like random things here. I've experienced these, and I want to prevent you all from getting your heart hurt or preventing you from wasting time, because time is a non-renewable source. And why not have me, or at least learn from my experience slash mistakes. So again, hit the like and subscribe button, stay tuned, and we're gonna get started.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome to Joy Serendipity. If you're new here, definitely subscribe. You won't regret it.
So let's get started. So this is gonna be what you do if someone, because you guys, I know some guys may come across my channel, so yeah, but what to do when he's giving you mixed signals. Switch it for the gender if it applies somewhere else. So this one is classic. One day he's all in, the next moment he's not. Then he's texting you nonstop, calling you baby and other corny pet names with no meaning behind them. And then next he's MIA, like he got abducted by aliens, you know. And girl, no, he didn't. That's inconsistency. That's your answer. Clearly you don't want a man that doesn't know what he wants, wasting your time. Because if there's anything that they have a lot of time to waste. Trust me. So here's what you're gonna do. Don't match his confusion. You're gonna fall back and match your clarity. If you want clear and consistent energy, say that. And if he can't give it, don't sit around hoping it'll change. Trust me. If someone wants to be in your life, it's very, very obvious. And this doesn't even like just apply to like romantic stuff. This could apply to like friendship as well, family relationships, work. Like, apply it to where it fits and still follow that advice. So the next piece of advice I would say is what to do when he's not respecting your boundaries. Whew. Let me breathe for a second, because this one right here, this one's very important. If you say I'm not ready or I'm not comfortable with that, and he tries to guilt trip you or push you into doing stuff that you normally would not do had you had that peer pressure, that's not love. That's control, and that's your cue to walk away with your dignity and your head held high. Boundaries are not optional, and any man who respects you, he's going to honor those boundaries, period, point blank. Any man that respects you will actually respect those boundaries. Let's be honest. There are a lot of grown men who respect a woman who respects herself, right? So yeah, take that advice. The next one I would say is what to do if he's rushing the relationship. Now I know it could be flattering, like, oh my goodness, he really wants something with me, or like he just thinks I'm, you know, that girl, like blah 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 blah. It can feel flattering at first. He's talking about marriage, moving in. Oh, how many kids you want to have? Like, I could see you carrying my kid and blah, 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 forever and ever. And yeah, and y'all just met 2 weeks ago. But sis, sometimes that's not romantic, or like it's not romance. Trust me, I've dealt with this guy was like planning our future, our babies. He's like, oh my goodness, we're gonna share bank accounts and blah blah blah. It's not. No, that's manipulation in disguise. Real love does not rush. If he's pushing for commitment before you're even ready, that's a red flag. The flag is red. It's very red. Take your time. You don't owe anyone fast access to your heart just because they're persistent. So I did a TikTok on this a while ago where I was like, love should feel like a slowly growing tree versus like mass destruction in a forest, because it's quick. The trees are gonna fall, blah blah blah. You don't want a relationship like that. I can't remember the exact example I used, but I use a tree as an example because a tree is rooted, and something without roots is not going to stand strong. So you want that tree with rooted. You want that tree with protection and covering over you. Like, you have to check out that TikTok, because I promise you I was spitting facts. But yeah, you should not want to rush into love, because that love is not grounded, and it's bound to fall without a deep root in strong standards, strong boundaries, all of that. So yeah. Next thing I would say is what to do when he's not putting in effort. This is the worst. So listen, if you feel like you're doing all the work, because you should be resting in your feminine, especially when you're dealing with a real man. You're calling, you're doing all the texting, you're doing all the planning dates, you're always coming to see him when he's literally just chilling and sitting in his feminine, like it is some one-sided fantasy. It's time for a reality check. I would say you deserve reciprocity. If his energy is lazy, the relationship's going to be lazy, and it's going to stay that way. Stop overcompensating, fall back, and see what happens. Effort is a love language, and to be honest, a lot of men like keeping what it is that they have to put work in for. If it comes easy, like if you're doing all the work, they're like, well, I don't have to do anything, and it's easy. It's not worth keeping if it wasn't worth the work. Like, they like to work. Trust and believe that. They like to put in the effort for something that it is they truly want, because it'll be something that they cherish. Like, it took a lot of work for them to get you, right? Next scenario I would say is what to do when he's breadcrumbing you. This hurts. Like, and a lot of guys, I feel like, I'm not even going to say they don't realize it, but I feel like they do it hoping that you wouldn't realize it, which is double, like, it's worse. So this one, he's not fully in. He has one step in, but he won't leave you alone either. He sends just enough good morning texts or hey beautiful, how you doing, how's your day going, blah blah blah. I just stopped talking to a guy 2 weeks in after he was doing that, because, like, you're wasting my time, sir. So I shouldn't even have to tell you to plan a date, whatnot. So the weekend I was like, okay, like, where are we going with this? Because I'm not trying to be your pen pal. Like, what's going on? And he's like, what do you mean? I'm like, you have a few days to plan a date. If you don't, then I'm gonna dismiss myself. And I think he took it as a joke. And so when I like left, because I wouldn't say it's ghosting, I gave him a warning. When I ghosted him, I guess he knew. So hopefully the next girl he approaches, he has a plan. He's a man with a plan. I feel like I have an eyelash in my eye. But yeah, so he's sending those good morning texts, even little things like liking or sending emojis on your Instagram story to get your attention and keep you hooked, but never enough to move the relationship forward. That's called breadcrumbing. And babe, he's feeding you breadcrumbs while you deserve the whole meal. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna unsubscribe to that inconsistency. You're gonna block him. The block button is my favorite button. You're gonna mute. You're gonna walk away. You're gonna do whatever it is to show him that exit stage left. Exit. It's time for you to go. Because I don't have time. You're wasting time for the person who's meant for me. So the next scenario, what to do when he hits you up only late at night. Girl, why is he always hitting you up at 11 p.m. with the what you doing when he ain't trying to, like, he's not talk to you all day? Let me tell you something. You are not a late night option. You are not the main, like, his main on the side girl. Like, how do I want to put that? You're not his late night option. You are the main character. If all his energy shows up after dark, he doesn't want connection. He wants a convenience. So set that standard high and let him know you're not interested in being someone's afterthought, because that's exactly what that is. Like, oh, you know, it's getting late. I'm bored. I don't have any other girls, or the girl I truly want answering my call, so let me hit her up. You know, that's not flattering. That's actually disrespectful, and it should be a turn off for you. So I would say another scenario, what to do when he keeps bringing up his ex. So I don't know who needs to hear this, but if he keeps talking about his ex, he's not over her, despite what he's trying to tell you and himself, because maybe he's even believing a lie, but he's not over his ex. Anyone you keep talking about, or anything that you bring up in general that's still on your mind, that means that there's something that you want. Like, the story's not over. Okay? So it's okay for him to feel that way of not being over her, but it's not okay for him to string you along. It's okay to be understanding, for you to be understanding, but you're not his rebound nor his therapist. If he's still healing, which he should be, if it was especially a long relationship, he needs to handle that before trying to build something with you. Never build something on a woman's tears. Don't let his past drama become your present pain. Like, keep it pushing. And if he really wants you, he'll do the work without you there, and then he'll find you, because you're not going to stop. You're still going to keep it moving. And if he catches up with you and has done the work and changed, then okay, you'll give him a chance. But yeah, so this next thing I would say is what to do when he doesn't know what he wants. This is so annoying. I've dealt with someone like this. So a lot of times he'll say stuff like, I'm just going with the flow, or I'm not really looking for anything serious right now. That's their favorite thing. Like, oh my goodness, have you seen a guy on a dating app and it says, I'm still just like trying to figure out what I want, or blah blah blah. Why are you on a dating app then? Or like they just don't know what they want in general. What are you on a dating app for? I had a friend, oh, there's another kitty. I had a friend who was on a dating app, met up with a guy, they were dating, like, things were going well. Like, I actually, like, approved of this guy. Like, he seemed like a really genuine guy. Then out of nowhere, his energy started getting inconsistent, and long story short, he was like, I thought I was ready for dating, but I'm not. So why are you on a dating app? That really messed with my friend's feelings, and so I felt so bad for her. But we're gonna keep it pushing. And later he tried to reach out to her, and he was like, oh, I'm sorry, blah blah blah. I was like, do not answer that. He's just trying to kill his, like, you know, cure his guilty conscience, because he felt bad for using you and whatever. Yeah, guys like that. Honestly, I feel like we need to cancel dating apps, because they're not having its thing of what it was supposed to be meant for. People are using it wrong. So, but that's just my opinion. So if he doesn't know what he wants, that's code for I want the benefits without the commitment. So what you're gonna do is believe him the first time. Take the credentials, not his potential, as Ariana said. And if you know what you want and he doesn't, you're gonna keep it moving. Your future does not have time to wait on someone else's confusion. Like, we're not gonna sit here and wait for you to decide, and just maybe, because you never know. Like, if you sit and wait, he might not even choose you. So don't waste your time for a guy who doesn't know what he wants and he's exploring his options while keeping that attachment with you. No. So another thing I would say is what to do when he's emotionally unavailable. This is annoying, and like, there's different scenarios, because sometimes you attract those type of people because you just may as well be emotionally unavailable. But we're not talking about this. This is strictly just dealing with someone that in the dating field that you guys are dating, but he's emotionally unavailable. So he's cute, he's charming, he has a lot going for him, but girl, he's a brick wall emotionally. He shuts down during real conversations. Like, your conversations are going to be surface level, like, what's your favorite color, blah blah. We don't care about that. Eventually we will, but like, no, we're way past the what's your favorite color, what's your favorite food. Like, we're adults. So sometimes they'll avoid vulnerability and keep things surface level. Like I said, they will not even want to get to know you or outside of your looks. They'll keep it very vague. And what you're gonna do with this scenario, because this could be, if you continue with this person, it could be very hurtful. So I would say is, you're not responsible for fixing him. You're going to protect your emotional energy, and you're going to like fall back again. You can't build intimacy with someone who refuses to open up. Like, you're not responsible for fixing them. If he's unavailable, he's not your assignment. Let's repeat that again. If he's unavailable, he is not your assignment. Because a lot of women love a little project. They love fixing a man because it's just, they love being that nurturer. It's natural. It's what we feel but you'll waste your time trying to fix a guy, especially if he's emotionally unavailable. He needs to go heal what it is that's causing him to be that way. Whether it's a mother wound, a father wound, or he's still hurt by that girl in 3rd grade who he shared his crackers with and she never wanted him. So, yeah. I'm going to give you guys like one more scenario, because there's plenty of more. What to do when he's trying to dim your light. This one will have you feeling like you're worthless when you're worth so much. So this one hits deep as well. If he's making shady comments about your weight, your goals, your personality, your confidence, that's not love, that's low-key envy. And we've seen a lot of guys mainstream and in our personal lives who ended up treating a woman bad because they were strictly envious and jealous of the girl. They wanted to be the girl. So you're going to protect yourself from being with those type of men. What you're going to do is let him go. Any man who feels threatened by your shine is not your match. You need someone who celebrates you, not competes with you. And you'll find that guy who in his own league is like successful as well. You guys could be two successful, strong people, but you don't want that guy who's envious, because he's going to drag you down, or he's going to make you pity him, or he's always going to be like, woe is me, or blah blah blah, and we don't have time for that. Like, yeah. So listen, at the end of the day, you deserve to feel safe, seen, and supported in any relationship. And don't settle for confusion, disrespect, or breadcrumbs when you know what you bring to the table. Keep your standards high and protect your heart. If this video has spoken to you, drop a comment below of another scenario that you can help another woman with, because that's what I'm all about. As well as subscribe to this channel as well as my blog, because I'm always dropping gems on there. And also let me know in the comments which piece of advice hit you the hardest. Like, comment, subscribe, share this with a friend who might need the message too. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one, because I love empowering women one topic at a time. But anyway, have a great holiday weekend. I love you all. Bye, babes.